Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Even though I closed my trades at 102 and I started to open down, my account getting hit very hard and Bitcoin dropping to 95,500 on Donald Trump's tariff news. And you can just see it's been a constant bleed from 105, and then just the last night it just accelerated from 102. This is where I closed my long 14k in the negative 2 days ago, and then we just boom, and I've been adding into the trade, but it just keeps going down more and more. Volume is growing, but this is destruction in the markets. They use Sunday to attack the market again, but we're not getting a bounce because Donald Trump keeps putting tariffs, so it's getting worse and worse. People are discussing in the crypto guru chat. I said urgent massive drop on Bitcoin and Ethereum yesterday, 3.2 trillion market cap, but now I think it would be under 1.4 million views. Bitcoin price.live. You can set these charts up on your TV as well. Bull markets are born on pessimism, grow on skepticism, mature on optimism, and die on euphoria. We probably had euphoria on Trump's election, and it's just gotten terrible since the moment he's got in office. It's just been a constant destruction. 60k bonus with Bybit. Sign up there. You can trade there. Become a student. Take the crypto master course. We're in fear now. We went from extreme greed to fear. Unbelievable. Bitcoin is in fear. 55% dominance. Funding fee slightly positive. 95k, and we're just falling further. We're going to jump into the charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I've been adding trades into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even though I closed my positions before the dump at 102, I still got my account still down around 10%, under 1 million on this account now. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals, and again, my account now 991 from yesterday 1058. So it took a $70,000 hit from yesterday, $70,000 on spot and alts. And the trades, huge drop this week, down from 101, so I'm down about 110,000 this week. Bitcoin trade, I've been adding into Bitcoin as we've been dropping. You can see my orders. This is when I bought Bitcoin here. I sold with a negative 14k trade at 102 because it came back in the pattern, and then since then we dropped from 102. I started to buy at 99. That was a big mistake. Then we went to 98, 97, and now we're sitting at 95. 400, huge dump on Bitcoin. A lot of my orders have executed on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I've added more margin, but you can see we're coming close to my 92 liquidation. This trade that I opened from yesterday, I just started adding in yesterday from 99, is now down 20k almost. We're at 95, new low on Bitcoin, 95k. I'm going to add half a Bitcoin here, but I'm going to slowly DCA down because this is getting pretty bad. It's just a constant drop on Bitcoin. No sign of relief. Just flatlining. Let's see if my half a Bitcoin trade activates. Getting a little bit of a bounce. Came down to 95k. But there's just so much panic. I think my trade, 95,500. Huge bounce back. Whoa, since I just clicked to buy, it went up a few hundred. So my trade at 95,200 did not execute. But we're pulling back a bit. I've still got Bitcoin trade at 93,600, TON 350, Ethereum 2,100. Ethereum also getting hit hard, 2,800, crazy drop on Ethereum as well. And the same for Ethereum. I sold here when I sold my Ethereum trade in the profits. It was slightly in the profits, or it was even, sorry. And then it broke down, and then I started buying at 3,100. Then we came to 2,900. Now we're at 2,800. And it's still free falling. I've got Ethereum trades at 2,100, and I'm gonna add just 5 Ethereum here. 5 Ethereum. Let's see if it executes the trade. And the Bitcoin trade. So 0.5 Bitcoin added and 5 Ethereum added, but we are free falling, so be very cautious. My liquidation is at 2,500. It's too close, so I'm gonna add more margin to the trade. I don't want it to be so close to where we are right now. Same with Bitcoin, my liquidation at 92. I used so far 35k margin, so I'm gonna add another 5k to this trade, bring it to 91. But right now, Bitcoin is just free falling. No sign of stopping as well, 95,200. This is where I sold and I warned everyone, and then I bought too early. 101, I bought too quickly, too early. and we've just been free falling since. My account just free falling as well, and the altcoins getting hit incredibly hard. WorldCoin down 20%. This is where I lost the most, I would say, because you can see where I started buying. I started buying at $2, a dollar. I thought it had dropped quite a lot, and I had started buying. You can see here at the big support at $1.70, and then we've just fallen to $1.50 and $1.30, $2. Crazy drops on World. This is lower than the bear market now. And I've added too much into this position to keep. It's not such a nice position. Uniswap also down to 20%. Huge drop on the altcoins that were already devastated. I'm so shocked that they're still able to fall so much. This is when I sold. Then I started to buy when we potentially had a breakout. Then we just dropped, and I've been DCAing down $10, $8, and it's just free falling further. I bought some just a few, not long ago, like a few hours ago. I bought at $8.90. Now we're at $8.70. Uniswap, lucky I closed positions and I started to DCA down, but still getting hit quite hard. So the low of this one was $8.50. I'm going to add another 3,000. I'm going to slowly enter because the market is just getting hammered. Doesn't seem to show sign of stopping as well. It's just free falling. $3,000 of Uni at that support. Doge also getting destroyed, down 22% on Doge. Huge drop across the market. Doge, I had a buy at, I have a buy at 23 cents for 10,000 Doge. Let's see how much. That will be around $2,300. I'll keep that order. Uni, I've got $8.50, Ton $3.50, and then these trades. Solana at 160. I remember people making fun of me when I said that I'll set a Solana trade at 160. Now we're at 190. Huge drops across the market, everyone, and it doesn't seem to be stopping. Let's go into technicals. We're going on to the technicals, and look at this. Even today, even with the market reset, just in the last few hours, we're down huge. And this is in just the last few hours, because it reset at 7 p.m., so 7 a.m. So 1 hour ago, it reset, and we're still down in the last hour, 8% on Doge, 11% on XRP, 5% on World, 5% on Uni, 4% Solana, total market cap, 3 trillion. Ton, the market is just free falling, so much panic in the market, 95,199. It's playing out almost perfectly to my target. I should have waited. Very stupid of me to enter so quickly, because you saw the pattern where I had a rising triangle, and then the target of this rising triangle would be the base of the triangle, and it broke down. And the target, I had this before we even started dropping. When I sold at 102, that's why I sold, because we broke back in. I already had the target of 92. And it's just free falling. We have a big support here at 95. All the blue lines have been hit almost. The last major support is at 92. If this doesn't hold, and that's where I had the trade set up to be safe, but I started to enter too soon. Stochastic is still heading down. On the weekly, we closed a very bad weekly candle, bearish engulfing, and then this start of the week, it's just we're just 1 hour into the week, and Bitcoin dropped from 97,700 to 95. Donald Trump winning as usual, as he always does, winning. But right now not winning. Bitcoin indicator bot still saying, crypto group bot still saying a buy from 20k, hasn't fired a red sell. Bitcoin indicator bot fired a sell 5 weeks ago, exactly at the top. Did not yet fire a buy, and it just looks like we're in a free fall right now on the tariff news and this continuous tariffs. And people are freaked out because the stock market is also dropping. So even no one's expecting a bounce because they're too worried about the stock market also going to continue this dump. And this is just devastating the markets. We went from 105 3 days ago to now 94, 95. Big support, I would say, is at 91. That's where I would open a safer trade, 91k. Be cautious out there. The target of this drop also is around... The target of the drop of this triangle was 92,600. Let's go closer into the 4-hourly. And the 4-hour is just free falling, and the volume is picking up as we're dropping. We're not getting any bounce when there's been barely any bounce. It's just almost a continuous free fall. And this will cause liquidation cascade. Everyone, this is a waterfall cascade of liquidations that's going on. So this could get much worse as everyone's being liquidated. The ETFs are closed. They did use the Sunday as I predicted to drop the market. If this support doesn't hold, next one is at 91,523. And I would be cautious and set up your trades there, like DCA slowly in, because this is just getting worse. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum down 2%, XRP down 11%, Doge 8%. World, it's just free fall in the markets. So much panic. Ethereum 2,800. Luckily, here's where I closed my trade on Ethereum, 3,200, because it fell back. It broke out, then failed, then fell back in. This is where I closed the trade. And we came to my trade activation. It activated 2,800. I had this set a few days ago. It's a massive descending triangle, but I think this is going to invalidate this. Usually this builds pressure and breaks out, but it looks like it's just a free fall. It came to major support 2,800, but I don't know if it holds with this much panic, and these tariffs are going to keep exponentially being worse news. Maybe they wanted to drop it to get the best place to go long on Ethereum will be 2,200. Make sure your liquidations are below 2,200. To be honest, it can go that low. The bigger pattern is still in effect. I did think we broke out too early on Ethereum on this big symmetrical triangle. Usually they break out 70% of the move. You saw we broke out early. It failed. I closed the trade and we just free fold. But best is to try and get it from 2,200 would be the safest place. 2,200, then taking it all the way to the high, which would, if that pattern plays out, would be 7,700, making a very tight stop loss. I'll do it onto supports like that. Opening at 2,200, stop loss 1,800, risking 388 to make 5,300. But right now, it's just free falling. And no sign of stopping as well on Ethereum. We got some bounce. We came down, activated at 2,900, and then it just shot back down. It's trying to hold on, but it does look like it's free falling. Same for Bitcoin. Trying to hold on, but again, just looks like continuous free fall. Not much of a bounce and no sign of... Usually we get a bottom indicator when we have volume of like 7,000 Bitcoin, but it's just 7,000 per every time and not marking the bottom still. There has been a lot of buyers coming in here. You saw someone, he bought 2,000 Bitcoin, but it just seems to be free falling. There's so much panic and selling and liquidation. They did it perfectly on the Sunday, as they usually do, to drop the market when the ETFs are closed. The problem is the stock market is also going to open in the negative massively. Nasdaq is projected to be massively down, and Bitcoin is still free falling. This is where we're at 94,900 right now. It's trying to fight to hold 9,500. My liquidation is at 91, 92, not far away from where we are right now. I want to add more. I don't want to be liquidated on my trades, but this is getting pretty bad. The problem is we don't know how low we get. I would say to be under 89 would be good. But right now with Trump just he's like going harder on the tariffs and he's just decimating the market. I'm already risking 40K on this Bitcoin trade and 28K on this Ethereum trade. And we're just free falling a little bit. My account sitting at 991, huge drop. Not so beautiful. Join us in the Telegram as well. 295 people online. We're coming with the coming to power of Trump and his garbage man Musk. The cycle of bulls and bears has accelerated from 4 years to 4 months. People just everyone getting hammered on this drop. It's a huge drop. You're talking 20% drops. 3 minutes Hong Kong opens. They bought it off. Let's see if we get a pump on the Hong Kong Open, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like continuous liquidations. Cascade, everyone. If you want to trade, join us. Go down below the links. Sign up to Bybit, 60K bonus, Weex $200 bonus, and jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. And just right now, it's not looking good with Bitcoin. We got a little bit of a bounce just now. You can see here we're getting a little bit of a bounce off 94,900. What a drop in 1 day from... I closed the trade yesterday at 102, but I bought too early at 99. 102 to 9,500. Crazy drop. Same with Ethereum. The low on Ethereum was 2,740, and it's just free fall. I will add margin to these trades to protect them, to make sure that we don't go down. I will add a bit more to Bitcoin, but be cautious because it's just free falling right now. We don't know how low this can go. I'll add another 10,000, make it under 89, but we are free falling, so be very cautious here. DCA down, and the altcoins are getting hammered so much. World down 20%, Uni down 22%, Doge down 22%, and I bought too early, to be honest. I want to buy a little bit more of Doge, but I don't know if we're going to get a bounce back. It's free fall. There's so much panic, and it's going to continue into the stock market. And you can see everyone, President Trump, to hold talks with Canada, Mexico tomorrow to discuss the tariffs. If they cancel the tariffs, we could get a big bounce. But most likely, Trump says the US will hold all funding South Africa, treating certain classes of people very badly. Over 188 billion was wiped out from the crypto markets in the last 24 hours. Crazy. Just a free fall, everyone panicking. There's huge panic in the markets, and it's just this guy, I sold everything thanks to you when I warned everyone about the drop. And I said one day, are we going to get another Bitcoin Ethereum Sunday FUD attack? The answer was yes. And it's just everyone is freaking out as the market drops. Let's see if we can get a bounce. Let's see if Trump cancels the tariffs. If he cancels the tariffs or negotiate it, we could get a bounce. But right now, the markets are freaking out. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. DCA down, everyone. Make sure your liquidations are quite low, under, I would say, 2,500, under, or even less, under 2,200 on Ethereum, under 89K on Bitcoin. DCA down could get very bad. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.